Two Santa Rosa County parents have been charged now with child neglect resulting in great bodily harm. Florida's Department of Children and Families, or DCF, says their 11-year-old son weighed just 36 pounds. Hannah James spoke with Sheriff Bob Johnson, who shared some pretty disturbing details about this case. Hannah?
Bob, disturbing is the best word to describe it here. The arrest report from parents Shantell and Brandon Palmore outlined serious neglect and abuse, all of which was food-based.
It's pretty troubling because you have an 11-year-old that weighs 36 pounds who has a 6-year-old sister who weighs more than he does.
40-year-old Brandon Palmer and 38-year-old Shantell Palmore are accused of keeping food from their 11-year-old son to the point of severe malnutrition. Investigators interviewed one of the boy's sisters, who said the boy's room had a camera and one table with no chairs, blankets, sheets, or pillows on the bed, all a form of punishment alleged by his sister for stealing food. Santa Rosa County Sheriff Bob Johnson says you can punish your child when warranted, but this crossed a line.
There's an extent that you can't, there's certain levels that you can't pass. You can strike your child, if you have to, on the butt or whatever. That kind of thing is totally acceptable, but keeping food from them, keeping any kind of nourishment from them, and then punishing them with exercise, not allowing them to ever leave their room, things like that, just unacceptable.
The sister went on to say the boy was never allowed to sit down, his parents allegedly watching him on the cameras in his room to make sure the only time he sat was to sleep.
They made him do push-ups and, different kind of exercises, and of course he's malnutrition, so he can't do much of anything. But yeah, they would punish him, they'd lock him in his room, things like that, and the poor kid just doesn't have a chance.
Every night, the pantry and fridge would be locked, and the boy was never allowed seconds at meals. The arrest report says his sisters were allowed seconds and free reign of the locked food. Plus, if he did anything wrong, skipping meals was used as a form of punishment. The Palmores decided to homeschool the boy, allegedly after he was caught stealing snacks from other children's book bags and a trash can.
One time at school, he was caught taking food out of a garbage can in the cafeteria. That's how bad it was.
Several doctors gave reports to investigators saying the parents neglected the boy with inadequate nutrition and improper feeding. The mother, Shantell Palmore, did answer questions from investigators, but said her son was a pathological liar. Both parents now face a second-degree felony charge of child neglect, which holds up to a 15-year prison sentence if convicted. Johnson says if they plead not guilty, they have some serious explaining to do.
I think all the citizens of Santa Rosa County know that we take this seriously and we prosecute people, to the end of the law, especially when it comes to children. They can't take care of themselves, so the parents are supposed to take care of them. And if the parents can't take care of them, then we deal with the parents.
The boy was treated at Sacred Heart and has since gained weight. Sheriff Johnson says the other children are staying with relatives at this time. He presumes so. Reporting live in studio, I'm Hannah James.